So, good morning, children of Standard 5. Today in GK, we are going to read about Mughal architecture given in chapter 4. In this, we are going to deal with the buildings and the monuments made by the Mughal rulers. So, first of all, we should see the main characteristic features of the Mughal architecture. So, the first one is the bulbous domes. As you can see in the first here this dome, it is dome shaped, okay, and this is in the shape of a bulb. This is in the these domes, they are in the shape of the bulb like an onion. Then the slender minarets with cupolas at the four corners. So these are the minarets, that means minars, tall minars, and they have cupolas just as at the four corners. So what are the cupolas? The cupolas are as the cupolas, they are also dome shaped. They are also dome shaped, but there is an entrance on the top of the roof in the shape of a dome. There are entrance the top of the roof of the buildings. So the slender minarets with cupolas at the four corners. As you can see over here, at the four corners there are minarets and the cupolas. Then the large halls. So the buildings, they had large halls. Then massive vaulted gateways and delicate ornamentation. So the buildings, they had, the monuments or the buildings, they had large gateways, very big gates, and they were very beautifully decorated. So these were the main features of the Mughal architecture. The buildings or the monuments, they were based on this features. The bulbous domes, then the slender minarets with cupolas at the four corners. Then you will find over there large halls. In all the monuments and the buildings, we are going to find out there are large halls, and the gateways will be very large, very big, and beautifully decorated. Now let us see different. Now Mughals, they were the great builders. They built different kinds of mausoleums, mosques, forts, gardens, and cities. So, with the coming of the Mughals, Indian architecture was greatly influenced by the Islamic and Persian styles. So, when the Mughals they came, like Humayun, Akbar, Babur, then Shah Jahan, they have done a lot for the architecture, for the development of the styles of the buildings, was greatly influenced by Islamic and Persian styles. So they have followed Islamic and Persian styles. Along with that, they also followed the Indian style also. So the Mughal architecture, it was based on Indo-Islamic style. The Mughals constructed excellent mausoleums, then mosques, forts, gardens, and cities. Mausoleums like Taj Mahal. Then the Mughal buildings show a uniform pattern both in structure and character. So you will find that the buildings, they are following all the patterns, like they have domes, they have minarets, they have large halls, then they have great gateways over there. Agra, Fatehpur Sikri, Lahore, Kashmir, Kabul, Delhi, Allahabad, Ajmer, Ahmedabad, Mandu, and Burhanpur were its major centers. So Mughal, the major centers of the Mughal emperors were these different cities. Now let us read more about the monuments. Now the first one is the Taj Mahal. As you can see over here in this Taj Mahal, you can see domes, bulbous domes, then minarets also with the cupolas. Then inside we find large halls, great big gateway over here. So now let us see who built this Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan in 1631 in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. So Taj Mahal, it was built by the great Emperor Shah Jahan, and it was built in 1631, and he built it in the memory of his wife, and the name of his wife was Mumtaz Mahal. The Taj Mahal is located on the right bank of the Yamuna river. So where is it located? It is located on the right side of the river Yamuna in the Agra district in Uttar Pradesh. So where is this located? It is located in Agra district, and Agra district, where it is? It is in Uttar Pradesh. Then Taj Mahal is one of the seven wonders, one of the wonders of the world. So the Taj Mahal, as you know, there are seven wonders of the world at present. Then among that, Taj Mahal is one of the wonders. Then the next one is the Humayun's tomb. Humayun's tomb also. See, you can see over here the architecture, all the features like dome, then minarets, everything we find over here. Now who built it? Let us see. Humayun's tomb is the tomb of the Mughal Emperor Humayun in Delhi. So it is in Delhi, India. The tomb was built by Humayun's first wife in 1569 to 70. So who built it? It was built by Humayun's first wife. It was the first garden tomb and is located in Delhi, India. It was also the first structure to use sandstone at a scale. So what happened here? It was the first structure that used red sandstone. As sandstone we find in the Red Fort. The same red sandstone is used in the Humayun's tomb. Then the tomb was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993. So UNESCO had declared it as a World Heritage Site, so that the people, they can go and see this Humayun's tomb. Now, Red Fort. The Red Fort is a historic fort in the city of Delhi, in Old Delhi. So Red Fort is in Old Delhi in India, and that served as the main residence of the Mughal emperors. So in this Red Fort, it was the main residence. That means the Mughal emperors, they used to live in this Red Fort. Emperor Shah Jahan commissioned construction of the Red Fort. So who built it? Shah Jahan. Emperor Shah Jahan, he had constructed it. And on 12th May 1638, so the construction started on 12th May 1638 when he decided to shift his capital from Agra to Delhi. So first, the capital of the Mughal emperors was Agra. Now when he decided that he is going to shift his capital now to Delhi, then he ordered that this Red Fort should be made so that they can reside, they can live over there, and they can rule from Delhi. Now Jama Masjid. Let us see about Jama Masjid. So Jama Masjid of Delhi is one of the largest mosques in India. So Jama Masjid is one of the largest mosques. It is a very large mosque in India. It was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. So this Jama Masjid, it was also built by Shah Jahan between 1650 and 1656. That means 6 to 7 years it has taken to make a Jama Masjid at a cost of 1 million rupees. So it was very costly, at a cost of 1 million rupees at that time. Then next one is Buland Darwaza. You can see, children, the features are the same. The dome, okay, then minarets, large halls, large gateways. Buland Darwaza. So Buland Darwaja or the door of victory. So Buland Darwaja was called the door of victory. Was built in 1602 AD by Mughal Emperor Akbar. So now who built this Buland Darwaza? Buland Darwaza, it was built by Mughal Emperor Akbar. It is the main entrance to the Jama Masjid at Fatehpur Sikri. So it is the main entrance to the Jama Masjid, and Jama Masjid is where? It is in Fatehpur Sikri, which is 43 km from Agra. So Jama Masjid, it is 43 km from Agra, India. Buland Darwaza is the highest gateway in the world. So it is the highest gateway in the world. So when it is asked, okay, we can form a question over here that which is the highest gateway in the world? So Buland Darwaza is the highest gateway in the world, and it is also called the door of victory. And by whom it was made? It was made by the Mughal Emperor Akbar. Then Agra Fort. Now Agra Fort is in Agra. Agra Fort is a historical fort in the city of Agra in India. It was the main residence of the emperors of the Mughal dynasty till 1638, when the capital was shifted from Agra to Delhi. Now, first the capital was in Agra. And this Agra fort, the Mughal emperors, they used to live in this Agra fort. It was the residence of the Mughal emperors first. Then afterwards they had shifted to Delhi. And in Delhi, now tomb of Itimaduddaulah, Agra. So where it is? It is in Agra. Now tomb of Itimaduddaulah is in the city of Agra in Uttar Pradesh, often described as jewel box, as a jewel box. So this tomb of Itimaduddaulah, it is in Agra, and it is also called as the jewel box. It was built by Noor Jahan, the wife of Jahangir, for her father Mirza Ghias Beg. So it was built by Noor Jahan. And who was Noor Jahan? Noor Jahan was the wife of Jahangir. And for whom it was made? It was made for her father. And for name of father, her father was Mirza Ghias Beg. So what is described as a jewel box? We can say that tomb of Itimuddaulah is described as the jewel box. Then Bibi ka Maqbara. Bibi ka Maqbara, it is in Aurangabad. So the Bibi ka Maqbara is a tomb located in Aurangabad, Maharashtra, India. It was commissioned in 1660 by the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. So who had made Bibi ka Maqbara? Bibi ka Maqbara was made by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. And where it is? It is in Aurangabad, Maharashtra, India. Then Saftarzang's tomb. Saftarzang's tomb, it is in Delhi. So Saftarzang's tomb is in Delhi, India. It was built in 1754 in the late Mughal Empire style for Nawab Saftarzang. So it was built for the Nawab Saftarzang. Then Jodhabai Palace. Where it is? It is in Fatehpur Sikri. So the palace of Jodhabai, or the Rajput queen of Emperor Akbar. So who was Jodhabai? She was the Rajput queen of Emperor Akbar. The palace of Jodhabai in Fatehpur Sikri is one of the most charming examples of architectural styles of the Rajputs and the Mughals. So this palace of Jodhabai, it is a mixture of the Rajput style as well as the Mughal style. And it was built by Akbar. It was built by Akbar for her queen Jodha Bai, and she was a Rajput. Now, Salim Chisti's tomb, Fatehpur Sikri. So, Salim Chisti's tomb, where it is? It is in Fatehpur Sikri. So, one of the finest examples of Mughal architecture and a noted religious center for Muslims is the Dargah or tomb of Sheikh Salim Chisti in Fatehpur Sikri. So, this is a Dargah for of or tomb of Sheikh Salim Chisti, and it is in Fatehpur. Emperor Akbar had this tomb built in the honor of Sufi Saint Salim Chisti. So who had built it? Akbar. Okay, Mughal Emperor Akbar had built to honor his saint, and he was Salim Chisti. And Akbar, in the honor of this saint, he had also named his first son as Salim. Then Akbar tomb, Sikandra, Agra. So Akbar's tomb, where it is? It is in Sikandra and in Agra. So Akbar's tomb is the tomb of Mughal Emperor Akbar. It was built in 1605 to 1613 by his son Jahangir and is situated in Uttar Pradesh, India. So it was built by Jahangir. It was built by Jahangir and it is in Uttar Pradesh, India. Akbar's tomb. Thank you, children. Learn and admire the beauty of the Mughal architecture. Thank you, everyone.